just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Prescott looks to throw right away. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott, and some room to run now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Touchdown, Washington. George Kittle, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Santoso now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Santoso now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, they'll throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. From the red zone now, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Prescott. going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now 14-0. Santoso now to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in... He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2nd and 4. Prescott now. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. 4th down, Prescott. Eluded, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. The second, they declined the penalty.
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A first down throw for Prescott. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Prescott yet again. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 21-0. Santoso now to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Prescott from the gun. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Tucker with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments his offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 43. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll get this to Eckler. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? To the air again, Prescott.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Santoso now to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And it's 3rd down and 2.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. George Kittle, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Santoso now to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Prescott. Uncorks one for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now Prescott. Touchdown! Austin Eckler from a yard out. And the Commanders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Santoso now to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really nowhere to go here, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
46. 4th down, Prescott. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Santoso now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Santoso now to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their...
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 60 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get...
Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs from 3 yards out. And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Santoso now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the... And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Cloak.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott off play action.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. To try again after the sack. Prescott going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And now here is another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing here, Prescott.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down, Prescott.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. To the air again, Prescott.
He's got Granson, his tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing, Prescott. And Thomas has it.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%. but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, the lopsided